This is a Sony FD88, and this is a floppy disk camera. It actually takes floppy disks. Now, this is a very old camera, but it's in very good condition. It does power on, it does work. And it accesses the floppy disk drive when it's taking a picture and saving it, or accessing it to view it. Now, why would I use a camera like this? Well, it's basically, the reason is because sometimes you want a retro look. Sometimes retro looks are needed for different applications. Now, I've certainly had certain videos or pictures do really, really well with a retro look intended. I had, well, I can't talk about everything that I do, but there's this one website where I basically made VHS style videos, and they've done really, really well. Now, the look from this camera just looks retro out of, like, you don't have to do anything. It's like, the filters in it, you know, if you were to get a filter that did the same thing, it wouldn't even look as realistic as this. Another thing that's kind of funny about this camera, it has a picture effect button. So it has like negative, sepia, black and white. I don't know why I would ever use those, but I just think it's kind of funny. Now, the problem with using floppy disks is no computer nowadays really uses them. So I had to get an external floppy disk reader, which uses a USB cord. And that's how I import the pictures into the computer. Now, the other interesting thing about this camera is it does shoot movies. It has a little movie mode right here. Now, the movies are very low quality. They're very short. It's a predetermined number of seconds. But I'll show a video right now that I shot with this. Of course, one issue with this camera is when you transfer files off the floppy disk to the computer, it is very slow. If you've never used a floppy disk drive on a computer, you may not realize that. You may get used to the idea that it's going to be like an SD card, but it's not. It's a lot slower than an SD card.